Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be going to tell you how to get a data in SQL. We'll be creating a table and values in it, how we'll be transferring that data to Power BI, and how we'll be adding value in Power BI, and then how we'll be getting back the data to CSV file or Excel file. So in this video, I'm going to tell the cycle of the data, how it will flows by adding value in each level. So let us start our video. Firstly, I'll be starting with SQL Server just to create a SQL Server. Before creating a SQL Server, let me clear you one thing. My channel is about Power BI, SQL, and Excel sheet. So the first part of this video, I'll be telling you the basics of SQL, how to create a table, how to create an SQL server, later a database, and how to make a table in the database, and then how we'll be connecting to Power BI. So you'll be learning SQL as well in this video. So let us make an SQL server now. Click in this plus button here. Let us name our SQL server as SQL connections. Click OK. So your SQL server has been created. Now double click on this one and start. It will ask you for a password. Password can be anything of your choice. It can be small, big. Okay, no issues. See, that is you'll be creating a database here. So let us create database. So let us name the database as ABC. Okay. Simple. To make you people understand, I'm keeping very simple name ABC. See, you can see a green color symbol here, right? So the database has been created. Okay, successfully. So how we can see the database, whether it is created or not, just click here. See, the database has been successfully created. Now we'll be creating a table in the database. Okay. So first you'll be using the database as use ABC. That is our database name. And now we'll be creating a table. Let us see how to create a table. Create table and you'll be naming the table. I'm naming it as EMP, that is employee. Okay. So this is how the table will be created. Now I'll open a bracket here. Okay. Why I'm going to open the bracket? First, in a table, when we create, we'll be making the columns. So how we'll be making the columns? So let us see. See, create table. This is the name of the table we are given. Okay. First, we'll be entering the columns in it. Okay. What columns we'll be having? Let us see. The first column will be EMPID. Okay. Underscore, because space is never accepted by SQL. EMPID. It will be what data type will be an integer. So ID will be 1, 2, 3, right? So anything, even your employee ID will be some number. So it is always a integer. So now, comma. Now again, you will be writing it as employee ID integer. It is showing some error. Okay. So what could be the error? Okay, no problem. Name. Okay, so second column will be your name. And what will be the name? It is a varchar. Data type is a varchar. So it will be 50. Okay. And comma. And third one will be R. Let us go with the target. Target. Okay, so let us have employee ID, name, and what is the target they have. Okay, again it will be an integer. The data type will be an integer, comma, and fourth column will have it like a achievement. 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 Again it will be, sorry, this will be not integer, this will be decimal. Okay, data type will be decimal, and let us make it like 10 comma 2. Okay, so here we complete our, yes. So let us run this one and let us see what will happen. See, there's a green tick here, which means our table has been successfully created. how do we see our table? Okay, so let us write show tables. Okay, I'm just selecting this one and run only this query, not the up one. See, the show tables has been uh, successfully executed, and this is showing the table. So the table in ABC is created like EMP. So now let us see what is there in the table. Okay, we have created 4 columns. Let us see that columns are available or not in the table. So how do we check? Select star from EMP. That's it. That's it. See the output. You can see what we have created. EMP ID, it is present here. Name, it is present here. Target, it is present here. Achievement, it is present here. So the table columns has been successfully created. Now let us remove all these things and let us insert values into the table. Okay, how do we insert value in the table? Just see. Insert. So you're learning SQL now. Okay, it's not Power BI. First, you will be learning SQL from the scratch. How to make a database, how to make a table, how to make a columns in it, and how to insert values in that, and then how we'll be connecting it to Power BI. So now insert into EMP. That is our table name. Values brackets open. First will be 1. Okay, employee ID 1. Names will be in this columns. Let us name it like Tom. Target will be, let us make target as 5,000. Let us make his sales target as 5,000, and what he has achieved is 10% of that. Okay, 0.10, that is 10%. Because achievement, we have something, we kept the data type as decimals, right? This is how we'll be doing. It's showing error here. Let us see what could be the error. Okay, so this is going to error. See here. So now how we'll be doing for rest of all things? Just copy and paste, Control C, Control V. Okay, now let us change this value. From Tom, let us make it, this is will be Dick. Let us make it as 6,000, and let us make its percentage of achievement is 20, and his employee ID will be 2, and his employee ID will be 3, and let us make it Harry, Harry, and let us make it 7, and let us make it this one as 3, and let us run this. Okay, even here you can see it is successfully created. Let us see whether our table is created successfully or not. Simply write select star from EMP column and execute this one. See, 1, 2, 3. Employee ID, Tom, Nick, Harry. Target is 5, 6, 7,000. Achievement is 10%, 20%, and 30%. Now we are done with the SQL part. Now what we have to do? We will be connecting this file to Power BI. Okay. So let us see how do we connect this file to Power. So this is our Power BI where we will be connecting to our SQL Server. How we'll be connecting? Get data and simply click on more. So guys, remember what I've done is in MySQL, right? MySQL. So let us type MySQL here and MySQL database. Okay. It is not only SQL database. It is MySQL. You have to be specific for that. What I am using is MySQL workbench. Okay. So it is asking for server and database. Now go to SQL. I'm closing this connection here. Yes. Okay. So see here, I'm using MySQL workbench. Okay. So SQL connection. So what we have to give the input here? The input will be It is not the SQL connection name. It will be this number 27.0.0.1 semicolon 3306. Let us check whether it is the same or not. 0.0.1 3306. Yes. And the database name, again, people do a mistake like giving this name here. That is SQL connection. So this mistake we shouldn't do. We'll be writing like the database name. If you remember what we have kept the database name as ABC. We have created a database ABC. So that will be the name. So now click OK and let us see whether the connection will connect to Power BI or it shows an error. Let us see that. See, the data has been successfully created, right? That is connected. The database has been successfully connected to Power BI. So it is showing ABC EMP. If I select this one, see EMP ID, name, target, and achievement. See, it has been successfully come. Okay. Now let us load it in Power BI. And see, the data has been loaded here. If you want to see that in a tabular form, here. Yes. See, it is in tabular form, employee ID 123, Tom, Dick and Harry, target and achievements. Now, I'm going to add value to it. So let us make it like, yeah, now let us make it like percentage. See, 10, 20, 30 percentage. Okay. So we have made the 30 percentage. Now let us draw how much exactly the achievement amount is. Okay. So how do we do that? Okay. So simply I'm taking a new column. Okay. I'm adding a value to it. As I told you in the beginning of the video that I'm going to add a value to this one. So let us add a value to this one such as it will be achieved amount. Okay, this is in, see, the target is in amount and the achievement is in percentage. And let us take out the amount from it. How it will be, how we'll be taking that will be like ABC, that will be target amount into achievement amount. Again, it will be ABC achievement. Okay, this column is multiplied into this column. We'll be getting what? We'll be getting our achievement amount, achieved amount. See, it is perfectly calculated. The 10% of 5,000 is 500, 20% of 6,000 is 1,200, 30% of 7,000 is 2,100. So we have added a value to it. Okay, now let us go and let us make it a visualization in the canvas. Okay, I'm just taking the table here. Now let us take employee ID, name, target, and achievement amount. See, this is a column, calculated column, which we have selected, and you can see the symbol of a calculated column. Okay, the achievement always will be, there will be text. Okay, when there is a text, the name is in a text, there will be no symbol. When there is numerical, the sigma symbol will always there. When you add a column, when you create a column, when you make a calculated column, this is how the symbol will be there. This is how you have to recognize. Okay, so employee ID, name, target, achievement, and amount of achievement. So now we have created this table. Okay, now friends, I'm going to tell you the most interesting and the most important factor of the video, that is how do we get this data back to Excel sheet. Okay, so you have seen this is an, so we have seen the data. If you can see guys, if you can see here, see the employee ID, the name, target and target achievement is here. The same data is here by adding a value in Power BI, that is achieved amount, and this data is here. Now, see how do we get this data into our Excel sheet or CSV file. So this is the main motto of the video, right? So from, how do we get this one? Just click on this three dots, go to export data, and see what will happen. Yeah, see, it is coming out as CSV file. You can store any place of your system. Let me save this. You can see the data is this is an Excel sheet. See, we have created the same data from. We have got the same data from Excel from SQL to Power BI, and what value we have added here. It is again into the Excel sheet. So this is how the data will be flowing from SQL to Power BI, adding a value to it and getting back to Excel sheet. It will be very useful in your corporate experience. Okay. So this is one of the scenarios I have explained. Hope this video is useful for you. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And you have any doubts, please comment in the comment box. I will reply immediately. Thank you so much.